A girl was startled awake by the sight outside her window. A tsunami dozens of meters high was surging toward the city. The water suddenly pulled back. Realizing something was wrong, tourists began to flee, but it was already too late. The tsunami is coming. A girl fell to the ground. The father, trying to protect her, was trampled by the panicked crowd. By the time the father and daughter got up, the giant wave was right in front of them. In an instant, the flood submerged the city, battering the skyscrapers. It poured into the streets, turning the bustling city into a vast ocean. On a nearby bridge, an elderly woman was frozen with fear. Her son ran back to pull her along, but they could not escape the giant wave either. Elsewhere, the scientist's ex-wife tried to find their daughter, but she became trapped in an elevator during the earthquake. She had no choice but to tell the scientist their daughter's location. By the time he arrived, the girl was nearly swept out of the window by a wave. At the last moment, he grabbed her hand and pulled her to safety. Meanwhile, the people on the bridge had been swallowed by the flood. A surviving man looked up to find a massive ship hanging over his head. Suddenly, the bridge cables snapped under the strain. Containers began to fall, but the man managed to dodge them. Just when everything seemed calm, the man wanted to light a cigarette, but the flame flared up too high. Terrified, he threw the lighter under a fuel tanker. He had to run for his life once again. But in the next second, an ad. At the same time, the scientist brought his daughter to the roof. His ex-wife was finally rescued from the elevator, and the family was reunited. But a second giant wave was approaching. The rescue helicopter could only take the elderly and children first. The scientist and his ex-wife let their daughter go first. They embraced, apologized to each other, and faced the giant wave together.